suicide takes one life every 2 weeks here on Guam, an alarming statistic that has remained consistent for the last decade.
We're seeing a little bit of reception from our community members. More and more people are being able to talk freely about their thoughts of suicide, or being able to get help or find resources to help someone from stopping thoughts from suicide from escalating into completion.
Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse's Sarah Dimla says Pacific Islanders are talking about suicide. According to a recent area code call volume report, Pacific Island communities are accessing available phone resources to get help during a moment of crisis, such as having suicide thoughts. To be exact, 805 calls to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline from 2005 to 2012 were from Guam, on top of the recent 15 calls to the local holiday hotline.
Every year we host a holiday hotline, and from this year we received 15 calls, and we're trying to get the number of how many calls we received for the whole year, because as you know, holiday hotline is ran by volunteers in our community. But throughout the full year, we also host a crisis hotline, which is 24 hours available through the Department of Mental Health.
People aren't only talking about their thoughts on suicide, many are reaching out to help. Dimla says thanks to the Garrett Lee Smith Memorial Grant, there is funding available to continue to promote awareness and capacity for suicide prevention for Guam and the region.
We've seen it growing. You know, suicide is a taboo topic, but through the services that we offer, through the trainings that we offer for our community members, we've seen it a little bit getting better.
Such trainings include the Applied Suicide Intervention Skills Training, a 2-day training available every month, as well as Safe Talk, a 4-hour training that raises awareness on suicide and warning signs, such as change in sleeping and eating patterns, talking about suicide or dying, giving away of personal possessions, and change in daily routine.
As friends or family members of these people who we consider at risk, it is a responsibility to ask them openly, are you thinking about suicide? Because opening that subject, opening that question to them will allow them to speak what they're thinking or speak what they have in their mind.
Health Check is presented by Island Cancer Center.